Hi, thanks for joining me. Today we are going to be going over Pilates moves, 7 of them. So if you want to grab a mat, you might want to double it up because Pilates mats are usually a little bit thicker than yoga mats. So grab that, put on something comfortable, and we can get started. So we're going to come onto our backs. For all of these positions, for 6 of these positions, we should be on the floor mostly. So we're going to lower ourselves down. And we want our fist to be what guides us. So our feet are about fist distance apart, and then our ankles, knees, and hips are all in line. Our chin is tucked. Our arms are long. Palms are on the mat, or palms are on the ground. And we're active through all our movements, through our body as we move. So the first one we're going to do is a pelvic curl. And we inhale here, pull the belly button into the spine, and then press that spine into the mat. Once that spine is in the mat, we can press our self away from the mat. So my feet are evenly planted, my hands are planted and working, and my abdominals pulled in. I exhale and I roll myself down. We'll be doing 9 more. So inhale, prepare, pull the belly button in, press the spine into the mat. Feet and arms are active as we press up. Inhale here, abs are still engaged, and roll down. 8 more. Inhale here, exhale, tilt and peel. Inhale the top, exhale, lower. 7 more. Halfway through, 5 more. So again, inhale to prepare, exhale, pull your belly button into your spine, spine into the mat, exhale, peel yourself away. Pull the belly button in, inhale at the top, and roll yourself vertebrae by vertebrae down. 4 more. Inhale here, exhale, tilt and press. Pull the abdominals in here, inhale, and lower back down. Last one. Great. So next we're going to come into our chest lift. So interlace those fingers, place them behind the round of your head, set your head down, and then I want you to tuck your chin and open up your elbows wider than your shoulders so you can still see them out of your peripheral. The goal here is to keep your abdominals engaged the whole time throughout this exercise. We're going to be doing 10 reps, and so we pull our belly button into our spine and then press our spine into the mat. And we want to keep our belly button drawn into our spine and our spine into the mat the whole time. So bracing that core as we move. So with that core braced, we have already inhaled, and so now we exhale to lift our shoulders and our head off the mat. And then we lower back down, keeping those abdominals pressed into the mat. Inhale here, exhale, we press up and lower down, and keep your chin tucked and your elbows in the whole time as you move. If you need to take a moment at the bottom to pull that belly button into the spine and spine into the mat, reset, please feel free to do so. We have 6 more here. Finish up that last one there, and then you can release your belly, release your hands. Next, we're going to come into our 100. So we're going to do the modification today. So we're doing our chest lift again, which is what we just did with our hands interlaced behind our head and then our shoulders and head off the ground. But this time our arms are long. So our arms come over our head, palms facing the ceiling. We inhale here, and on the exhale, we lift our head and shoulders off the ground. With that, our chin is tucked and our arms come to rest right above our hips. And so with that, then we come to tabletop, knees over hips, shins are parallel to the ground, and feet are relaxed. So the idea here is that we press the air beside us as we inhale for 5 and exhale for 5, and we do this for 100. So let's go. We're here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Inhale, 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 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Halfway done. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Great. You can drop your neck, bring those knees into your chest, and then if you want to roll your neck out, you can move your chin from shoulder to shoulder, just releasing that neck and then pulling those knees into your chest. Great. So one more breath here, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to come up to a seated position. So we covered our mat foundation, which is pelvic curl and chest lift, and then our abdominals was the 100. Now we're going to get into our spinal articulation. And so with that, we're into our spine stretch. And so our feet are about shoulder distance apart. Our feet are flexed and we're pressing the backside of the legs into the mat. Again, our full body is active, even though it feels like we're only using one portion of our body. We're still trying to stay active. So my shoulders are over my hips, and then ears are over my shoulders. Arms come in front of my body, palms face each other. So they're shoulder distance apart, and they're coming out of my body at the shoulders. So we use our breath here. Big inhale here. Exhale, I'm going to pull my belly button to my spine, and instead of flattening as we press it against the mat, we're now going to press past that and we're going to round through that spine. It's called our C curve. So belly button into the spine and find that roundness through that lower portion of your lumbar spine. Then we roll ourselves forward. Inhale here as we pull our belly button in more and slightly reach our arms forward. Exhale, round into that lower back as we restack our spine vertebrae by vertebrae. Again, we're doing 10. That was 1. We have 9 more. Inhale here. Exhale, round through that spine, reach forward. Inhale, pull those abdominals in more. Exhale, restack that spine. Halfway through, 5 more. Three more. Two more. Last one. Great. So that was the only one where we needed to sit up for. We're now going to go ahead and lay back down. We're going to come to our bridging portion. So we're going to lower ourselves down to the mat. My knees and hips and ankles are all in line with each other, and my feet are about fist distance apart. So then the rest of my joints should be as well in that lower body portion. My arms are long, palms face down, and we're going to come into our bridging. So we're going to come into our single leg bridge. So we pull our abdominals into our spine, and then we take that right leg to tabletop. Once we're there, again, we're active through our arms, both of them pressing into the mat, and our left foot presses into the mat. We press those hips up, and we stay up. And we're going to tap our toe to the ground and bring it back to tabletop. We're here for 9 more. Stay active in those arms. Gaze is up at the ceiling. 8 more. Inhale and exhale. 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. So drop that foot and then roll your spine down. Inhale here to set yourself up again. So exhale, belly button into spine. Press those arms into the mat. Press that right foot into the mat and bring that left leg to tabletop as you peel your spine away. And we're here for 10. Squeeze those glutes and hamstrings. 3 more. 2 more. And last, 1. Great. Plant that foot and drop your, roll yourself back down to the mat. Pardon me. Now we're going to come onto our right hand side for our lateral movement here. So my arm comes long, palm faces up, ear rests on my arm. I pull my abdominals into my belly button. It's going to feel, we should feel very braced and tight around our waist, almost as if there's a belt around us. And then with that, there should be some space between our oblique or our side abdominals and the ground. We're in a nice straight line from head to toe, and our joints again line up. So shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip, knee to knee, and ankle to ankle. Feet are flexed. Left arm I like to use as balance. I place it in front of my chest. I open my fingertips up wide and I press it into the mat. Inhale here, squeeze those legs together, flex those feet, and we lift those legs up and then tap them back down again. Pull those abdominals in, and your range of motion might be a little bit smaller than mine, and that's okay. But just go with what you can and keep those legs together. We have 6 more here. 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more. Great. Now we'll go ahead and switch on over to that left-hand side. Again, left arm is long, palm faces the ceiling, ear rests on the arm, straight line, pull the belly button in, pull the obliques in, right arm in front of the chest, flex those feet, squeeze them together, and we lift up and tap down. 9 more. 3 more, 2 more, and last 1. Great. So now we come to our back, so our final portion today. So we're going to come into our back extension. So my neck is long, and how do I keep my neck long on the mat is I think about only my nose touching the mat, and hopefully that will give you some straightness through that neck. Next, my legs come together. My legs are resting, my feet are resting on the tops of them. My palms face my thighs and my arms are long and active. I pull my belly button in with my inhale, with my exhale. I squeeze my shoulder blades together and lift my chest and face away from the mat. Lower back down. So you really want to squeeze those abdominals here to protect your lower back. You can even start to squeeze your glutes a little bit. So 9 more. Inhale here, exhale, lift away. And lower. Inhale, exhale. Halfway through. 3 more. 2 more. And last 1. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Come onto those knees. We'll take our rest position here. So if you're familiar with yoga, it's similar but not the same. So my legs are hip distance apart. I sit my hips back by my heels, and my arms stay completely active through this rest position. So my arms are long, and I open all 10 fingers and press them into the mat. And then my head is between my arms, and if I can reach, I drop my forehead. But you don't need to. You're active through your arms. And breathe. And slide those hands back. You can stay seated in a kneeling position if you'd like. Thank you so much for joining me today. So that was 7 exercises that we did. If you count rest position, we did 8. But these are beginner foundational movements for Pilates. I hope you enjoyed it. And please like and subscribe so I can make more Pilates. And I thank you so much. Have a great day.